Zoology, bitch!
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want. How do we know the names? We are the people that can find.
How's everyone doing? I'm here today to review Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, which is the sequel to the 90s film Jumanji with Robin Williams. And this new rendition of Jumanji stars Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Nick Jonas, and Karen Gillan. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce the last name. But yeah, they're four high school teenagers who go to detention. And yeah, they in their detention they find this old game called Jumanji, and they play it, and they get sucked into the jungle, the world of Jumanji, and they must progress through levels. You know, like a video game, they gotta progress through levels and get their way out back to their normal world. Now, I had very mixed anticipations for this film. Like, part of me was saying, like, okay, I can get excited for this. It looks like a fun film. I love jungle settings. I've always been a huge fan of jungles. I definitely want to go to one someday. And yeah, Dwayne Johnson's in it, Kevin Hart's in it, Jack Black is in it. Like, some really cool actors are in this movie. And yeah, it just looked like an overall fun film. But at the same time, another part of me was telling me, like, okay, what did the 90s kids do to deserve this? Like, the original Jumanji, the one in the 90s with Robin Williams, like, it's a fun film. Like, a fun film that's very nostalgic for a lot of kids, you know. It's a likable film in that corny 90s sense, let's just put it that way. And this film, like, do they need another, like, a sequel to the Jumanji movie? Maybe not. But, like, this film, like, basically, it's the beginning, it picks off from where the first Jumanji ended off. And, like, the truth of the matter is, you really don't need to see the first Jumanji movie to really know to really understand what's going on here. Like, if you haven't seen the first Jumanji movie, don't sweat it. Go see this movie, and trust me, you're not going to be confused at all. Though there is one scene in this film that has saying, oh, crap, that answers a question from the original Jumanji movie that I've been asking myself for years. So, yeah, that's cool. And, like, yeah, now that I've finally seen this film, I can say it is a very good time. Welcome to the Jungle, Jumanji, or however you want to say it. Yeah, like, I thought, like, the technical work, like, you know, it's not, like, it's nothing to really, like, shout about. Like, the special effects, like, they're fine. Like, I wasn't bothered by special effects at all. Like, you know, in a state of CGI, like, there's really no way you could really have legit bad special effects. So, yeah, those were well done. And the performances. This, definitely the core of this film lies with the chemistry between these four kids who are now sucked playing different, like, it's just weird. Like, you imagine yourself, like, if I played as, like, if I were actually a character from a game, like, my friends and I talk about this a lot. Like, you guys have seen Nick and John and Anthony. And by the way, hold on for just 1 second. Like, if we were all characters from Left 4 Dead 2, like, I would be Ellis, for fingers, and Anthony would be Coach, and John would be Rochelle, and Nick would be Nick, because, you know, it makes sense. Like, me as Ellis. And this one time, me and my buddy Keith went to the jungle, and yeah, he got eaten by a hippopotamus, and I was like, oh, Keith, you gotta get the latest, man. Oh, I realized something was wrong. That telling us about time me and Keith, yeah, I was just going on stuff like that. And John, I could not for like convince John to be Rochelle for obvious reasons. And Nick, you know, just doing him and Coach and Anthony being Coach, the big black guy. Like, yeah, it's just like, it brought back, this film, it felt nostalgic for me just in that sense. And seeing like these characters, you saw in the trailer how they're just like, how Bethany, who's the girl, who's played by Jack Black when they go into this game, this like, and now she's this like overweight middle-aged man. Like, Jack Black did a really good job at portraying a teenage girl trapped in the body of this like fat old man. Like, seriously, like, Jack Black, most of the best scenes in this movie come down to him. And at times the film's writing is very awkward, but it's purposely awkward because two of the characters played by Dwayne Johnson and Karen Gillan were like, you know, these are two awkward kids. Like, Dwayne Johnson, he always nails it. Do I really need to say more? Like, he's Dwayne freaking Johnson. He's got the charisma. He's got the power. Like, he's got some of the most... He does most of the kick-assery throughout this film. And so is Karen Gillan. She's like this martial arts lady. Like, that's her character that she picked. And yeah, like, she's really hot in this film as well. So, and again, both of them reflected this whole, like, dorky kid personas, even though they're both, like, big-name actors. And Kevin Hart. Really just Kevin Hart being Kevin Hart. like, what more do I need to say? Like, you saw in the trailer, and yeah, the guy's equally as funny in this film as he actually is in the movie. And yeah, Nick Jonas' character, Nick Jonas in this, most of you probably know that. I don't really want to bring up Nick Jonas, because, like, his character's not in the trailer, so talking about him would be spoiler territory. But yeah, he's good for what he does as well. But, like, the other characters, I mean, there really aren't many other characters really they point out, in all honesty, but like the villain in this film I found very underwhelming. Like, you know, he's not memorable. Like, yeah, he's not in the trailer either, but like there is like a legit bad guy that they face, and yeah, he's not that impressive. But yeah, like this film, in this again, like how the original Jumanji movie was, you know, fun, that whole corny 90s movie sense, this film is like, yeah, it's fun. It never takes itself too seriously. It doesn't, like, it's nothing that ambitious, which is a good thing. Like, I don't want, like, some Shakespearean poetic drama out of a freaking Jumanji movie. Like, no, I want to see Dwayne Johnson, Jack Black, and Kevin Hart just do cool things for an hour and a half, or however long this movie was. But yeah, like, this film, like, I really love the whole world of Jumanji, just like, oh, a jungle again, because I've always loved the jungle setting. I thought this film reflected that very well, and like the whole adventure and the whole game aspect. I thought they really, it's weird. Movies based off of video games do horrendously, almost all the time. But movies about games tend, like, only like this and Wreck-It Ralph, like the Disney movie, like are both very well made films. Wreck-It Ralph is awesome. It's one of my favorite like Disney movies. And, like, this film was, like, yeah, it captured the whole energy of a video game so well. Like, I'm just, like, curious, like, why can't, like, Hollywood just get video game movies right? Like, I'm just always been puzzled by it. Like, I think Left 4 Dead would be a good movie. That's just me. Like, it's got the characters and the dialogue and the zombies all figured out. I think that'd be a good thing. I just don't understand, like, how, like, every time they try going for, like, a video game adaptation, like, a movie adaptation of a video game, it just never works. Like, they're playing a freaking Tetris movie soon. Who asked for a Tetris? Oh, okay. So yeah, Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle. Again, one of mixed anticipations, but ultimately I left satisfied. So therefore, like, you know, for everything I said, great cast, great characters, had a lot of fun moments, and for that, I gotta give Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle an 8 out of 10 stars. It's a really likable film. Alright, serious question. How many times have you heard Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses playing in movie and game trailers? Just, it's used all the time. Like, great song, and it's like, you know how back in over the summer I made a derpy cover for Don't Wanna Know? Yeah, Welcome to the Jungle is probably gonna be my next derpy cover, and another one soon. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I've recovered really nicely from my wisdom teeth. Like, it's still really hard to eat, and I can still feel the stitches in the back of my mouth. But, like, it's fine. Like, you know, Christmas is right around the corner, and yeah, can we hit 400 subscribers by New Year's Eve? Like, I basically have I'm at 395 subscribers when I'm filming this video, and yeah, so I basically have a week to get 5 more subscribers. Like, how hard can it be? Like, spread the word. TVB9 is on a streak this year, and yeah, and I'm also planning a Q&A video soon. I'll explain more on Christmas Day, trust me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day.